guys? Hi, this is Tasha Talk Truth. Why don't you know speak the truth all day, every day? So let's get into it. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. All right, guys, let's get straight into it again. All right, Star Brim is up for discussion again. All right, so if anybody don't know who Star Brim is, she is Cardi B best friend, okay? And she just proved that she's a liar just like Cardi B is, okay? Let's get into it. Okay, guys, Star Brim, who is Cardi B's flunky, has a new podcast called Keepin It Bute with Star Brim, okay? And Star talks about living in a federal prison and how she was mistreated because she was friends with Cardi B.
Got down to even the officers. A lot of the officers was so racist. Like, they used to get so mad at me because of who my friend is, especially when I was in like the box in Philly.
Yeah.
When I did my last 5 months in the box, forget about it. It was like the worst experience ever because every time Cardi went on the internet and was talking about Trump or talking about politics, I would get like the shit into the stick. And it's like, I wouldn't even know. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even have a phone. All of a sudden y'all spitting in my food. All of a sudden y'all cutting my water off. All of a sudden y'all coming to my shit like, oh, you want some food? Tell your bitch ass friend Cardi to feed you some food. Why the fuck is she talking about our president like that? And it's like, sit the fuck down. You don't even know him. You mad you get paid $13 an hour? Skedaddle.
And the reason she talking about his ass is because motherfuckers like you like him. And look at what you doing to me because you don't like what she said about him.
Let me tell you something. Listen, FDC Philadelphia, if y'all are listening, please pay your officers more because the officers would be so mad that they get, I tell you no lie, they would tell us like, oh, we don't get paid shit. We only get paid $35,000 a year, $40,000 a year. And it's like, that's why you're mad at me because you're getting $35,000 a year and then you have to come in here and, you know, watch over us or basically babysit us. You have to basically babysit us and this is why you're mad.
Okay, now Star Brim, do you really want us to believe that? Do you really expect for us to believe that? We are not the low brain, low fruit friends that you are used to hanging around with, okay? We have more sense to that. So you telling me that the security guards, the CEOs were mad at you, upset at you because Cardi B talked about Trump. And let me tell you this, Cardi B only talked about Trump a few times. And let me say one more thing. Cardi B was, at that time, she was a well-known, a well-loved, well-respected artist, okay? So I'm quite sure when she went on the rant talking about Trump, no one paid that shit attention. Not only that, especially coming from her bird brain. So you really want us to believe that they spit in your food, they chunked your water off, they treated you bad because Cardi B talked about Trump. Are you fucking kidding me? You want to be so famous so bad. You want to be respected like Cardi B. Stop lying. You know what? Because your stories and shit are falling apart. I'm going to start calling you Star Crunch, okay? Because your stories are crunching. Okay? Let's see what else that she has to lie about.
Sure.
That's the shit that people don't know, though. Niggas probably think you was in jail just...
I feel like a lot of people feel like I had the best jail sentence because of who my friend is.
Yeah.
I had the worst jail sentence because of who my friend is. I had them fucking with my mail. I had them hanging up my phone calls, listening to my phone calls, stealing my friend's number, calling her on her own time. I had them, spitting in my food. For my last 5 months, I didn't eat because I couldn't eat. I only ate stuff that I could peel, which was an orange or a banana or potato chips. Other than that, I wasn't eating because they're spitting in my food, they're throwing it on the floor. So if I see you spit in my food once, I'm not boo-boo the fool. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh well, that was one time. Today he probably didn't do it. No,
I'm never eating shit.
I'm never eating shit. You feel me? So that's just the way it's gonna go down. I ain't eating.
So it just wasn't happening.
So the only things that I was eating was some crackers, and that's if they give me my commissary, because a lot of times they would look at my balance and be mad.
Yeah.
Like, and they yell it out. You understand? Like, I had a lot of fake people on the wall up there. The walls, like when all the cells is to the one side, a lot of bitches will be so mad, be like try to friend me up because they're here to CEO be like, oh yeah, you think you popping because you got 8,000 in your account. So then now the bitch next door is hearing, oh shit, she got 8,000 accounts. So now all of a sudden I have a bitch at my vent saying, oh, what's up? Where you from? What's your name? Oh, okay, you think you could give me some stamps? Like, that's how bold they are. Oh, you think you could buy me some Snickers tomorrow? No, bitch. I don't know you. The fuck? Fuck you, bitch.
All right, Miss Crunch. Miss Crunch claimed that the last 5 months that she was held in the Philly box. Star expressed how the guard was spitting in her food. She was deprived of her commissary. Star also claimed that she only ate crackers the last 5 months of her sentences in the box. And you know she was released after that, and she claimed she only ate crackers, okay? So I really find that hard to believe, and I will be putting it all together at the end of the video. Everything in this video is alleged, but I still believe that Star is a liar, and she needs to start changing some things around if she wants this podcast to last. Because right now, what I'm seeing, she's just straight whack.
And the only thing, like, I'm just so picky when it comes to food too, that on commissary they sold, this is the only thing they sell, crackers on commissary.
What kind though? Like saltines?
No, it's
oyster
like
crackers.
It's like the Ritz, and they have tuna that's not cooked. So it's like the tuna seems raw because it's pink still. It's not it's not albacore tuna. It's tuna that's pink. And mackerel. I don't eat mackerel. I can't eat mackerel. And I'm not eating tuna that's pink. And in the day, you get 3 meals a day in jail. Like, you understand? And you can hustle. Like, you can always, I'm gonna make up your bed. If you know you could give me a tuna pack, people learn how to do, knit and crochet. It's tuna. There's tuna.
Tuna is your life.
Tuna, lady.
Okay, salmon. Let's say salmon.
Tuna played a big role in your life.
A big role.
Yeah.
I lived off of tuna in jail. But so I would honestly say that because it keeps you out of trouble. You understand? If I know I got something looking forward to, if I know that, I could call somebody. Like, I used to be on the phone and I used to hear bitches next to me begging for $20. Like, do you know how that feels to hear her on the phone? Like, please, Dad, please, 20. I just need 20. You know what the fuck $20 could do? Nothing.
Word.
It can't do nothing for you in jail. Nothing. Like, $20 literally is shit. Like, on a bad month, I spent like $600-700 in jail every month.
What you been giving
Commissary is $320, right? For you to
Now, did Star Crunch just lie again? Is Star Crunch's story falling apart? It seems like Star Crunch's story is falling apart. Okay, she just said she ate crackers because they were spitting in her food, and she only had to eat crackers off the commissary because that's all they really had. And she just told Charlamagne the God that she lived off tuna. Tuna! This girl is a freaking liar. Star, you better do better if you want people to listen to that podcast. Okay, you can't come in the game lying like Cardi B, okay? 2 birds flock together. Let's keep going. Let's keep unfolding these lies.
I would honestly say that because it keeps you out of trouble. You understand? If I know I got something looking forward to, if I know that, I could call somebody. Like, I used to be on the phone and I used to hear bitches next to me begging for $20. Like, do you know how that feels to hear her on the phone? Like, please, Dad, please, 20. I just need 20. You know what the fuck $20 could do? Nothing.
Word.
It can't do nothing for you in jail. Nothing. Like, $20 literally is shit. Like, on a bad month, I spent like $600-700 in jail every month.
What you been giving
Commissary is $320, right? For you to sit here and do your commissary. That's how much you could spend for the month, $320. So if you sit here, so now each phone call is $15, and that's only for 5 minutes. And then it's $15 for 5 minutes, and then if you want 15 minutes, you got to calculate that. So imagine how much you're spending on the phone. Then if you want the texting service, like to do texting and do True Links and stuff like that from the computer, each True Link I think is like $3 or something like that, or $2. So it's like it adds up. Me, I'm sitting here wanting to text everybody. I want to write everybody. I want to use the phone. I'm running out of minutes. You only get a certain minutes a month. You understand? I'm putting money on your account because now I want to use your phone, bitch. And I want new sweatpants this month. I want to live like I'm outside. You understand? I want new sneakers. Instead of 1 sneakers, I want to put money on your account because I want 2 sneakers this month. Like, it's just certain stuff like that.
So how do you get that money? Are you getting it inside prison?
No, me, I was sitting here, I would have my mom send it to somebody,
Okay, so your mom is on the outside and she's taking care of you.
Yeah, but I used to hustle in there. I used to sit there and get some makeup brought in, and I used to sell that shit because these bitches love makeup.
All right now. Okay, Star. You done sold me. You are a liar. You are a habitual liar. Okay, Star Crunch. I'm not calling you Star Brim anymore. I'm calling you Star Crunch because your story has crunched its ass away, okay? Girl, do you not understand all the lies that you have told? For anybody who don't know, this is part of her broadcast, Keeping It Bute with Star Brim, and the other section is Brilliant Idiots, okay? So you'll hear Charlemagne in there, and then some white guy, some funny white guy. I can't remember his name. So she talks about most of the good on Charlemagne podcast, but then she talked about how she was just down in the slumps on her broadcast, on her podcast, okay? But when you combine them together and listen to her story, she is a fucking liar, okay? Star, what are you seeking, okay, honey? You sit there and made everybody believe that you just had the worst time in prison. Now let me say this, no federal prison or no jail at all is good for anybody, okay? I'm not saying that you was in there living like you was in Embassy Suites or you was at the Hilton Hotel, okay? But damn, the way you talking about how much commissary and how you had to be fly and you needed 2 pair of jogging suits and you need to put this money on this bitch phone, this, and that, and you had your hustle, and you had $8,000, nothing under $8,000 on your commissary, and the CEOs are mad, and the bitches are hating. You had all this shit going on, but then when you go over to your broadcast, then your ass is talking like you in the slumps. Now I know the guy that's on the podcast with her. I can tell that he is catching Star in a whole bunch of lies, okay? Because she's flip-flopping. I mean, once she said she can't eat, she didn't, they did her wrong. Then she said she didn't like filling the box. Then she said she did like the box. Then she goes and say, man, I mean, girl, can you get your shit together, Star? Now, come on, you're trying to do this podcast. You're trying to get your shit together. You're trying to, get some money on your own because it's obvious that you're still working in the bars. Okay, so I guess Cardi B got too many damn lawsuits to take care of a friend. But I thought Cardi B was a damn millionaire. Oh, I forgot. She signed that 360 deal and she got a sloop of lawsuits, okay? So I see why your ass had to go. Back to the pole you go. Back to the pole you go. All right, let's see what other lies we're going to have to unwind with Star Crunch. Girl, you a mess.
On the wall up there, the walls, like when all the cells is to the one side, a lot of bitches will be so mad, be like try to friend me up because they'll hear the CEO be like, oh yeah, you think you popping because you got 8,000 in your account. So then now the bitch next door is hearing, oh shit, she got 8,000 accounts. So now all of a sudden I have a bitch at my vent saying, oh, what's up, where you from, what's your name? Oh, okay, you think you could give me some stamps? Like, that's how bold they are. Oh, you think you could buy me some Snickers tomorrow? No, bitch, I don't know you. The fuck you, bitch. Like, are you fucking dumb? I came home real humble, right? Because I had a heartbreaking bid. Like, that shit hurt my heart to see how many girls was hungry. That shit hurt my heart to know that my bin is full and these females that's, in jail with me is starving. Like, it's doing any little thing. They learning how to crochet, they learning how to knit, they learning how to do all these things just for a hustle. You heard? Just they willing to sit there and make my bed up, cook for me, clean. They willing to do all that just to be able to eat. That shit is heartbreaking. I came home a whole different person. Like, that shit broke my heart. On some G shit. That shit really, really broke my heart.
All right, Star Crunch, let's stop with all the shenanigans, okay? Because right now, this situation right here is not funny, okay? Now, Star did address on Charlemagne, the Brilliant Idiot. She did address that, she has sympathy for the women and they didn't have any food, didn't have any money, and didn't have any family member, okay? And it was very, very important that Star shared her commissary with the families because they didn't have no visitors, they didn't have anything, and they were only able to receive 3 meals a day, okay? And if you didn't have no commissary, you was just hit, okay? But then she addresses on her show, to her co-host, how the security guards, the CEOs, was jealous of her when she would get her money in. They would call off her $8,000 real loud, and people would see it. People would come to the vents, and they would shout her name and talk to her and try to snuggle up to her so they can get some Snickers and stuff like that. But, is there some shenanigans? Star, you don't have to front, okay? You don't have to front. Now, it's just really crazy that on the Brilliant Idiots, Star had a lot of sympathy for these women that was in jail, okay? That didn't have any food, didn't have any family members, didn't have anything, okay? But on her show, she trashed the women. She trashed the women. It's just crazy. Now I really, really get a clear understanding how you and Cardi B are such good friends, okay? But you know what? Y'all need to grow up. And I know you said that prison had changed you, but I can't tell because you are out of prison and you got on your show just a few days ago and you trashed the women that you helped in prison, okay? So now let's finish the video and see what else shenanigans that Star has to say. And before the end of the video, guys, I will be showing you how Star got her lucky number, 8,000, okay? That is Star's lucky number. I'm gonna make a nickname up from her because she loved the number 8,000, and you will see. Now, she already revealed that she had $8,000 on her commissary, okay? So we're gonna expose this liar again.
Yeah. Nobody's answering your phone calls when you call, and it's just, that's it.
What's more important, people coming to visit you and then taking that time to write you letters and answer your calls, or people keeping your commissary full?
I feel like, to me, I would say people coming to visit you and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you get 3 meals a day in jail. Like, you understand? And you could hustle. Like, you could always, I'm gonna make up your bed. If you could give me a tuna pack. People learn how to do, knit and crochet. It's tuna.
Tuna is your life.
Tuna, lady.
Okay, salmon. Let's say salmon.
Tuna played a big role in your life.
A big role.
Yeah.
I lived off of tuna in jail. But so I would honestly say that, because it keeps you out of trouble. You understand?
Like, I would start hitting on my people's like, what's up? Y'all don't love me? What's going on? Like, why I ain't get a meal every day? I want a meal every fucking day. Not once a week. Every day. Every day. There's a lot of people that keep sitting here saying like, ain't it jail? Don't they get fed 3 times a day? So let me tell you how this feels. Breakfast is at 6 o'clock, right? Lunch, I've been to 3 facilities. I've been to 3 fed facilities. It's all the same in every single facility. Breakfast is at 6 o'clock. That's if you wake up for it. If you miss it, it's over. It's a wrap. Lunch is at 12 o'clock, right? Dinner is either at 4 in some facilities or at 5 in some facilities. So you telling me from 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, right? 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon till 6 in the morning, bitches don't get hungry? How don't bitches get hungry? How don't a human being, period, how you don't get hungry? If your last meal is at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and your next meal is at 6 o'clock, this is if you don't have no money, you don't have no commissary. You're hungry, bro.
Really, bitch? So you really telling me that you're gonna starve your ass? You gonna starve your ass off to have visitors? So you'd rather have visitors than have commissary, and your ass is gonna starve or eat 3 meals a day? Okay, believe it if you want to, people. Believe it if you want to. Let's either have visitors or commissary, because the ladies in the facility didn't have any food or money and never get visitors. Star Brim, then she proceeds to say that she'd rather have visitors than commissary, because at the end of the day, she will be able to get 3 meals and panhandle for the rest of her food, okay? Now, Star Brim, Star Crunch, she contradicts herself again. I just don't understand. This lady has contradicted herself through this whole entire video, and we're not even done. We're not done at all.
First started bartending, I used to make like $3,000-$4,000 a night. And I used to just, listen, that's nothing. I used to make like $3,000-$4,000 a night, and I used to sit there and be like, yo, like my father was like, don't start bartending, you're gonna want to get your body done. And I used to be like, nigga, are you crazy? Look at me, like I'm never gonna. When I seen all them bitches in there with their body done, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get this snatch, that snatch. It really does fuck with your mental. You really start to see people and be like, nah, I do need to get this done. And it's crazy because once I got it done, I started making no less than $8,000 a night. When I was in jail, every single person, I don't give a fuck if you was white or purple, every person been through something, whether you was touched, whether you came from an abusive family, whether your family had so much money but you wasn't getting no type of real love, like nobody was really affected, like, you know, affectionate and stuff like that. Everybody, like even the white people that was in jail that wanted to, you know, be all privileged, I could just tell when I used to ask them about their stories, you know, and stuff like that.
Sad, right?
Or sad, or they're so privileged, but you never getting a visit, sis.
Yeah.
Your family not even coming up here.
Yeah.
But you got an account, like, you feel me, loaded with money. You got $8,000 loaded with money, but like, and they yell it out. You understand? Like, I had a lot of fake people on the wall up there. The walls, like when all the cells is to the one side, a lot of bitches would be so mad, be like try to friend me up because they'll hear the CEO be like, oh yeah, you think you popping because you got 8,000 in your account. So then now the bitch next door is hearing, oh shit, she got 8,000 accounts. So now,
all right, guys. Now I told you guys, star lucky number was 8,000. Could you remember? Do you remember? You see how many times she said $8,000? $8,000 in 3 different subjects, okay? $8,000 that she made at the strip club, $8,000 that she had on her commissary book, and $8,000 that the rich white people had, okay? $8,000 is her lucky number. Or is this a coincidence, or is she just really that liar? Okay, Star, you are really crunching it, girl. Your story is crunching all over. And you know what's so funny is the guy that you are with, he even sounds and starting to not believe you. Okay, girl, I'm telling you, if you want this podcast to work for you, you better start telling the truth or stop getting caught up in your stories, girl. Stop getting caught up in your stories. You are definitely Miss B friend, okay? You are definitely Barty's friend. I ain't lying, bro. You two heifers be lying, boy. I ain't lying. You two heifers be lying. Y'all be getting it. Whoa, y'all some liars. Lord, y'all some liars.
I feel like the worst jail was Philly. It was the dirtiest. It had the worst COs. Listen, I used to get 1 phone call a month in the box, right? And I used to write my mom and, you know, my family and my friends and stuff like that. So they used to always ask me, oh, how you doing? And I used to lie. I used to lie to them all the time. Oh, I'm good. I'm eating. I'm fine. You know, the food was this today. It was so good. I used to lie all the time because then I didn't even realize that I was so used to not eating that when I came home, my first full day, I had so much food that my grandmother made for me and I didn't eat it. I forgot that I had food. I forgot that I could eat when I want to. I forgot that you're free. You can eat now, sis. Like, you could order food. You can, people could drop you off food. I used to sit here and get into the habit of only eating once a day because I forgot. Like, oh yeah, like I'm used to starving. Like, it's something that is second nature now. Like, I don't even know what it feels like to be full no more.
Wow.
Like, I don't know what it feels like to eat when I want to eat. I don't remember. Like, you know, like my friends would call me from jail and be like, oh, what did you eat today? And I'd be like, nothing. Matter of fact, I should eat, right? Bitch, are you crazy? You know what I would be eating right now? And it's like, y'all don't know that.
On that, like, your appetite was literally trained to eat once a day.
Yes, and I was just so happy to be able to be home that food didn't matter to me. Like, you understand? Like, food didn't matter. Like, it didn't matter. Like,
really Philadelphia, like everybody in there is telling. Like, I don't understand. And it's so crazy because I was locked up with a lot of bitches that was telling that. It's like, why you didn't tell on your case? You want to tell on me for stealing this bread right now? Like, you really gonna go to the CO because I'm hungry and I stole some bread and they don't sell bread in commissary, but I want a tuna sandwich instead of the tuna wrap? Like, you really gonna tell on me for a tuna sandwich? Like, really, sis? A tuna sandwich? Like, I don't get that. I don't want a tuna wrap. I'm sick of tuna wraps. I want a motherfucking tuna sandwich. So if I come in here in the mess hall and I'm stealing 2 pieces of bread or 4 pieces of bread, let me rock. Let me rock out, fucking teller. Like,
it was so funny. I really liked the box.
Word.
Besides the food situation and them cutting off my water sometimes and me having to drink out the toilet water, I like being by myself. Like, I'm a loner. Like, yeah, I come out here and there, but I really had to sugarcoat all the time. And it's like, I don't think people realize how mentally that used to fuck me up, because I'm sugarcoating, make it seem like everything's good when everything's not good.
It's
like, you
actually
understand?
terrible.
It's actually fucking terrible. But what the fuck could I do?
Yep. That all you had to do was basically get out that motherfucker.
All I had to do was get out that shit, because I was good inside.
See?
My commissary was healthy inside. Like, you understand? I didn't want for nothing. I was putting money on other people's books, if you really want to talk about it. Like,
See?
you know, I was super Gucci. So I already knew, like I said, if you counted me the fuck out, you don't know how to count. Getting not fed by officers. I had to drink out the toilet water when they cut off my water. You know, it was just certain shit like
they
that.
They cut your motherfucking water off. They
cut my water off. So what am I going to do after 3 days? It's 3 days. I'm sitting in a prison. I'm in a cell where I'm by myself. You feel me? What am I supposed to drink? What am I supposed to wipe my ass with when they don't give me tissue? I gotta cut up my blankets. I gotta cut up my pillowcases. I gotta start ripping off the outfits that I'm wearing to use it as something to wipe my ass with, because they're not giving me tissue.
Star Brim, let's be real here. I think you have potential to be a good host. I think you could be successful with your podcast, but you're going to have to keep it real instead of keeping it Bute. Star have lied so many times back and forth, and she says in one breath she was food deprived and had to drink out the toilet. The CEO spit in her food. She had lots of money, and then she didn't like tuna. She was tired of eating tuna. Then she said she didn't like tuna. Star, it's not right to blame the justice system. I know jail, prison is not a good place for anyone. I don't like this. Star Kiss. Star is clout chasing. For her to have been so unfairly treated because she's aligned herself with Cardi B is a low blow to her best friend. To say I was treated badly for knowing Cardi B. Really? It's not right. She's basically saying Cardi B is a terrible person. Cardi B, I see someone's jealous. So, Star, you claim that you were starved, you only ate once a day, but you spent $300 on commissary. That's what you told Charlamagne the God. And I believe that. Star, you didn't have that rough over time. You're clout chasing. See, people that have been so dog like that wouldn't have been so quickly to tell their story. I mean, and she's not holding back. Anyway, people usually will talk to counselors or will talk to the professionals. People that talk so freely is looking for clout and sympathy. And Star, that's what it sounds like you're doing. You really need some help for this because you just lie. Star, you came home from the Philly box, which is prison. And she says there is where she suffered the most abuse. She was food deprived, starvation. Okay, now let's look at Star when she came home.
Back, Star Brim is back. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I'm back. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yeah, look who came to pop out for me. Wanna come home? You know when the smoke. You already know, yeah. I'm home. Hey, gang popped out. I'm home. I'm home.
All right, come on, Ma. There you have it. Star Brim returned home from that nasty Philly box where she stayed there for 5 months and she was deprived of eating. She was deprived of eating. She starved in there. She wouldn't eat. They spit in her food. You know, she drank out of the toilet, but she looks really healthy. She looks refreshing. Her teeth are white. She seems so happy. She looks so good. Star, you need to stop lying, sis. You are a liar. But I am glad that you are out of jail. I do want to see your podcast succeed, but baby, you got to do better. You got to do better. All right, guys, this is Tasha Talk Truth. What I do is speak the truth all day, every day,